What is up? We're back with Sunday Riff Refinery, episode number 42. Today we're writing some post-rock mixed with nu metal. I don't know, man. We're gonna figure it out. I have no clue what we're gonna call this yet, but I have a new guitar that I bought specifically to write this kind of music that I've been writing. That is grunge, that is post-rock, post-hardcore. I gotta stop with the genres thing. It's actually pissing me off at this point. Let's talk about the new guitar though. If you haven't seen the video already, it's up above and down in the description below. But I picked up a new Vola Guitars JZ FRO. This is an offset shaped guitar, and it's got a P90 in the bridge, a P90 in the neck, and then it's got a single coil in the middle. And it's honestly a really sick guitar. The fretboard is the most surprising part about it though, because if you look at that flame, it's just insane. If you watch my other video on it, you'll get to see some close-ups of the flame on the back and the front of this neck. It is a roasted flamed maple neck and fretboard. It is just intense to look at, and I'm pretty stoked on this guitar. It's got some crazy control schematics and everything. We're gonna stick to the bridge pickup today anyways, but this is the tone that we're working with today on this specific guitar. We're using my Grunge Gaze preset inside of the Quad Cortex, which if you guys want me to upload that to my Cortex cloud, let me know down in the comments below. I'd be more than happy to do that. But what we're working with for the tone today is that same preset that I've been really digging for a while now, which is a rat pedal into an Ampeg SVT-3, and it's got a tube screamer in front of it as well, and then it's going into a 4x12 cab block. So this is what we're working with. Sounds pretty sick, right? I'm just constantly stoked on this tone that I've built, and I just keep using it. It sounds good, man. It does what I need it to do. It does the thing. All right, so the riff that I'm thinking of right now, let me make everything a little bit bigger up on screen here. But the riff that I am thinking of is a little bit more on the post-hardcore side of things than it is on like the rock. I don't know, man. Again, I gotta stop with these labels, but let's go ahead and go at 170 BPM and see if we can track this and just get this going with just a scratch track. All right, so that is the scratch track that we're working with here. Let's go ahead and get some drums going on this now. So we're gonna be working with Modern and Massive too, because I said in the title and thumbnail that we're working with nu metal, right? Well, nu metal drum sounds are what we're working with here. So let's go ahead and see what we can come up with as far as programming some quick drums for this, because I wanna keep writing. I've got ideas in my head that I don't wanna lose. Start with a kick and bring it up to like 115 BPM. Okay, so that's what the guitars are doing. This is a pretty like classic beat to do. Ooh, but let's double up a little bit on the kicks here. Okay, let's see if that works. Yes, okay. So do we want a crash or do we want just hi-hats? I think we'll do a crash here. No, we'll do hi-hats and we'll go into crash for the next section. Yeah, we'll just do some open hats. Okay, and then we do da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, let's hear that from the top. Cool, that works. Okay, so we can do the same, honestly. That can just repeat. We don't need anything different there, but we will for the next section. But we're gonna keep the drums the same-ish. Let's go ahead and drag the guitars back over here, and let's go ahead and, I want the kicks to be a little bit more consistent now. So on the kicks, we're gonna go just straight, not double kicks, but just kicks all, what, 8 notes here? I don't know what I'm talking about, man. We'll get rid of that piece. We don't want to kick on the snare though. Let's go ahead and take them off the snare, and we'll just add in kicks everywhere. We'll fix these fills later. Let's see how that sounds. Okay, now we got to go straight crashes here. So all of these I want up on the crashes. And we'll do one of these as well, and then same over here. Okay, that's one of the quickest I've ever done. Let's go ahead and double track these now. So we can drag all of these down to my left track, and we'll double track with the right. All right, I don't know. That was feeling sloppy to me. That was feeling sloppy. I know what it is. I did the same thing that I always do, which I try and use my scratch track for the main track, and I always just fail at doing that. So let's go ahead and retrack the scratch as well. Much better, fits way better. All right, so now we gotta track the right guitar. Cool, let's see if we can possibly drag both of those over for now and not have to retrack them so we can move on to the next part of the song. Let's go and listen to how that flows. Yeah, that works, man. That actually works between the two. Now, what are we thinking for the next part? I like the intensity of this, and I don't know if I want to slow it down yet. Maybe for another part of the song, but I feel like this is leading into like a pre-chorus and then a chorus. I don't think that this is where we go slow yet, so. We need just a quick pre-chorus. So what we ended on is... something like that? I don't know. That's a little bit too predictable, I would guess. I don't know. Let's go ahead and just record that first like pre-chorus part. Cool, I think that's what we'll do is we'll end it and let a drum fill happen there. So let's go ahead, the drums should be easy on this, just taka, 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 taka. That's literally what I'm playing on the guitar, so there's no reason not to. All right, we're gonna copy and paste that because we don't have all day. We're not gonna be here forever on that. Maybe that's too long of a pre-chorus though. Let's listen real quick. Yeah, I think we cut that. We cut the whole pre-chorus in like half. So let's go ahead and delete the guitars there and let's finish these drums. So we need hi-hats here for sure. So. Okay, let's go ahead and track the guitars for that. One more time, see what we've got. But how do we want that to go? So let's see how it fits. Maybe that's even shorter. No, I think we do what I'm thinking actually. We just cut out even more. So let's go ahead and cut it like right here. I guess, I don't know, is that fitting? And then we have more drums come in soon-ish. I don't know, man. Let's go ahead and bring that back here and we'll create another MIDI and we got to do a drum fill. Okay, I don't know how to program what's in my head right now. Let's see how that sounds. I mean, I'm not mad at that. Let's see how that sounds though. I think it needs to happen a little bit sooner is all. So let's do like right there. Yeah, okay. So now we do something really, really basic for the drums and then we'll have a catchy chorus happening there. You know what, let's not get ahead of ourselves though. I wanted a lead over this verse. We need to go to my lead guitars stack over here. And then we got to turn on some delay and reverb here. I think I've got something there, so let's try that. So. Something like that. Let's see if that works. Kind of. Nope. That kind of works. We're gonna need both tracks on that though, because I want that tail there. So we do the same thing though. I want some like little, like ringing out there. No. That's it. Does that, that's kind of too much for this. Let's try it. All right, that was sloppy, but I think it works. Let's try that again and make it less sloppy. Okay, so we got something there. There's something I'm hearing in the other one though. Oh, I did mess that one up. Okay, we gotta redo this first one. Gotta redo it. That's not bad. That's not bad, I like it. I can dig it. Cool, so that's a cool little lead. I wanted to get that out of the way. Let's go back to tracking rhythm guitars for a chorus here. So I think that we go for a just straight up two-step beat for the chorus. And I mean, that's kind of what the whole thing's been anyways. So let's just go da 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 da. So I'm doing some 4 to the floor here now too. It just seems like it works for me. Okay, so we need cymbals now. That's half of it. We can probably just repeat it, but we need crashes. Okay, what do we have here now? I like it. I like it. Let's go ahead. I say that about everything I write though, which is fine. That's fine, right? Like, come on. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and paste that now because I need to get to writing some guitar here. Okay, this is an easy like drum beat to write to. I'm kind of happy I'm writing some of my own drums today instead of using loops. I love using loops, don't get me wrong, but this is fun too. Nope. That's too pop punk there. Oh, there we go. We already know that progression's gonna work. Oh, I like it. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and double track that. That sounds great. Okay, we need that to be a little bit louder though. Da 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 da. I think we've got something else going here now. Da 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 da. I think that's what I want the drums to do. So da da da. Sorry, I'm humming it over and over because I don't want to lose this idea. Okay, does that? Yep, that's the one. Let's do kicks on those snares though. Just those few actually. So da 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 da. And then we'll end it with da 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 da, just basic two-step again. And then my good old faithful drum fill. Now we need some cymbals. Yeah, let's go use the right as a crash. Does that sound good? Yeah, I like it. Okay, and then we will select all of those and we will paste those as well. But we'll bring them down to a crash. All right, let's see how that sounds. Yeah, that worked. All right, cool. So now we have the beginnings of the end of the chorus. What we need is a more fun version of that same riff. So let's go ahead and play through it and see what we can do. Ooh, but maybe we don't do the same thing, so. No. Something like that. Let's try it. I kind of want this to end there though. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do the good old ending that I know how to do. I'm gonna do that with the click though. That works. Oh, it's so simple. I don't care though. That's simple as heck. Works though. Okay, so now we need a lead for the chorus though. So the lead that we were doing for the verse was, let's go back to a lead channel here. Obviously that's not gonna work, so let's go ahead and work out something else here. All right, that just needs to be way louder. So let's go ahead and duplicate one of these lead tracks and crank it. Okay, that's something. I'm not terribly thrilled about this lead, but nothing else is coming to mind. I want to do something tappy here, but I can't think of anything tappy. I guess, I don't, does it work? I don't know. We're done with guitars. We're gonna move on to bass. I need to grab a bass. Dude, this thing stays in tune surprisingly well. All right, so we need to go into the Quad Cortex and go back to my bass favorites, and we're gonna do the jazz bass with the Rat SV3 as well. Yes, and that's what we're working with. Bass should go pretty quickly. So we should be able to get this in like 1 to 2 takes per section, if I can remember how to play the song. But let's go ahead and get this down. Okay, what did I tell you? 2 takes. I did 2 just in case because I played it slightly different the second time. And I think I liked that one more, but let's go ahead and track this little interlude or pre-chorus. I don't know what the hell you'd call this. Cool. That one was solid. We should be able to get the chorus in 1 solid take, but we'll do 2 just in case. Glad I did. That last take was a little bit tighter. Now comes the time where we listen to this real quick. So let's go ahead and start at the beginning and let's listen to this. I'm not doing a playthrough today because I have a lot of other things I need to do and a lot of videos to edit actually. But I might end up making a mix walkthrough of this song specifically. So let's go ahead and take a listen to it though. You guys will be hearing the final mastered version of it, which I will put in during the video edit. But this is what we wrote today. like it. I dig it. That's a fun one, honestly. It's very much pop punk. I know we said post-hardcore at the beginning of this, but it's very much fitting into the pop punk, not the Pope punk. There's a meme in there somewhere. Go ahead and fly away with that if you all want to. But it's very much fitting into pop punk. I cannot say that today. Pop punk versus post-hardcore. We completely strayed from nu metal aside from the tone of the drums. What do y'all think? I think this one's sick. I think this one was fun. This is a refreshing difference for me from what I've been writing. This is not metal, this is not grunge. And so this is something different. This is something fun. I should put vocals to it. I don't have any vocal ideas for it though. Not at the moment at least. But that was it. That was Sunday Riff Refinery episode number 42. We've got this one in the books and we've got yet another song idea that I need to finish. Man, I'm so terrible at that. I need to finish it. Maybe this one will make it to my band. Again, gonna be announced soon. Hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, I hope you all like this one. If you did, if you made it this far, please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. We're here every week, Sunday morning, 6 a.m. PT, and we're doing Sunday Riff Refinery where we write something new or we improve on a riff that we already wrote. And until next time, peace and love. I'll talk to you all in the next one. Bye now.